Hello and welcome back to English Sound Building, an advanced pronunciation podcast where you do the work to build muscle memory, and master new sounds. I'm Tamsin from English Brick by Brick. Always remember that successful communication is possible in any one of the thousands of global English accents. This podcast is for those of you who enjoy playing with sound. We're here to have fun. If you'd find it useful to read as you listen, you can now find a free script for this podcast on my Patreon page. That's www.patreon.com/EnglishBrickByBrick. The link's in the episode notes, as well as a free video bonus. Today, we're looking at two short vowel sounds, a and e. Many global English accents, including many English from England accents, are characterized partly by the way in which they pronounce these two sounds, perhaps in particular a. It also seems that even where they exist in other languages, the contrast between these two sounds in other languages may not be as strong. As a result, my learners often make very similar or even identical sounds in words such as man and men. They may say, for example, I met a man. Don't worry if you recognize that this applies to your English. The distinction isn't likely to lead to many communication difficulties. However, remember we're here to have fun practicing new sounds, so we'll try today to differentiate between them, and you'll be copying the way I do that in my English from England accent. The main thing to work on is usually exaggerating the difference in mouth and tongue position. The eh tends to be the easier to make. To help you do it, open your mouth wide like you're smiling. Your tongue should be in mid-position in your mouth. Use a short burst of your voice. Vibrate your vocal cords quickly to make the sound. Don't hold it for too long. English short vowels are very short. You can also make the sound without the wide smile, but you always need to keep some tension in your lips. Eh. A is a low front vowel, and you need to make sure your tongue is low in the mouth to make it. You might find it helps to open your jaw really long to make it too. But this isn't necessary if you've got the tongue position right. If you do find this helps, you might find it even more helpful to put your hand or a pen or something under your chin and really feel that chin hitting it as it opens up to make the ah sound. Although a is considered a front vowel, in other words, it's made mostly in the front of the mouth, I often find that students who have difficulty making this sound get good results if they lower the back of their tongue. And again, just use a short burst of your voice to make the sound a. Contrast between the two. A, eh, a, eh, a, eh. Do you notice the difference in tongue position in your mouth? Are you able to make the difference just using your tongue? A, eh, a, eh. Or do you have to change your mouth position a lot? Don't worry if you do. A, eh, a, eh. Now let's look at some common words with each sound. First, a. Listen to and repeat these common words with a. Actually. Angry. Apple. Back. Bad. Bag. Black. Cash. Cat. Dad. Family. Fantastic. Happy. Man. Pack. Ran. Stand. Taxi. Track. Travel. Well done. I'm often asked about spelling patterns with a. There are no absolute rules here, unfortunately, but in general, a is represented by the letter A and is followed by one or more consonants, but not in a consonant plus letter E plus end word pattern, or in an AR pattern. It's often followed by a double consonant, but other sounds can follow these patterns as well. It's also worth noting that in my accent, since I'm from the north of England, I also use a for grass, last, laugh, and many other words, whereas other English accents would use long R. And this happens mainly before the f, s, and s clusters and th sounds. The variant you choose is, of course, up to you, if you wish to choose either variant at all. I tend to find that my learners make the a sound like me when I first meet them. But if your accent uses both a and r, go with it. None of the words in today's workout use the r sound. Now let's move on to e. Listen to and repeat these common words with e. Any, bed, better, center, clever, every, fresh, get, head, left, letter, met, never, red, cells, sent, slept, test, well, went. Well done. Again, spelling patterns with e aren't straightforward. See how the AI in again just made e? However, as you'll see from the examples, many s sounds are in a stressed syllable with a letter e followed by one or more consonant, or an ea pattern like red and head. Now let's look at some minimal pairs with e and a. If you've listened to my other episodes, you will know that a minimal pair is a pair of words in which the only difference is in the pronunciation of one sound. First, listen to and repeat both words, concentrating hard on the difference between them. It may feel to you like you're really exaggerating the difference in mouth position and tongue position, but that will probably get the clearest contrast between the two sounds. I'm starting with the words because they tend to be the easiest ones for my learners to make. The second word is possibly going to be more challenging for your mouth and your mouth muscles. End and. Bend, band. Dead, dad. Guess, gas. Hem, ham. Gem, jam. Men, man. Pen, pan. Trek, track. Vet, that. Well done. Next, we're going to look at another group of minimal pairs with a and e. This time, listen to and repeat the first word, and again, I'll start with the e word, then try to produce the a equivalent by yourself. After we've been through all of the words, we'll listen to and repeat both forms again. Bed, beg, flesh, head, lend, merry, met, said. Now listen to and repeat both forms. How easy was it? Bed, bad. Beg, bag. Flesh, flash. Head, had. Lend, land. Merry, marry. Met, mat. Said, sad. To finish, let's have fun with some sentences. Listen to each sentence and repeat. As usual, I'll read the sentence once at a slower pace, then I'll read it at a more natural pace. I will pause for you to repeat, then I will repeat it one more time and again pause for you to repeat one more time. First, we have 3 sentences with a lot of ah sounds. Sentence 1. The angry man actually snacked on a bad apple. The angry man actually snacked on a bad apple. The angry man actually snacked on a bad apple. Sentence 2. Her dad packed a fantastic black travel bag. Her dad packed a fantastic black travel bag. Her dad packed a fantastic black travel bag. Sentence 3. That happy family cat travels by taxi. That happy family cat travels by taxi. That happy family cat travels by taxi. Okay, let's look at 3 sentences with a lot of eh sounds. Sentence 1. I read that every test went well. I read that every test went well. I read that every test went well. Sentence 2. I never slept in a better bed than the bed they sell. I never slept in a better bed than the bed they sell. I never slept in a better bed than the bed they sell. Sentence 3. She sent a clever letter, but I never met her. She sent a clever letter, but I never met her. She sent a clever letter, but I never met her. And let's do one more. Do you remember this tongue twister from the f and v video bonus last week? Lesser, leather, never, weathered, wetter, weather, better. Lesser leather, never weathered, wetter, weather, better. Lesser leather, never weathered, wetter, weather, better. Finally, let's try a couple of sentences with both sounds. Sentence 1. Dad said he had a bad head, so he sat sadly in bed. Dad said he had a bad head, so he sat sadly in bed. Dad said he had a bad head, so he sat sadly in bed. And sentence 2. The lad married a merry lass and was happy in the end. The lad married a merry lass and was happy in the end. The lad married a merry lass and was happy in the end. Fantastic. Can you make any more sentences with a mixture of a and e sounds? It would be a brilliant way to practice them. That's the end of this time's workout. Practice it as often as you can to build muscle and muscle memory, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This podcast is brand new, and if you liked it, it would really help if you'd rate and review. Don't forget, if you'd like a script of the podcast, a couple of bonus tongue twisters, or simply to check out more free English, please head over to my Patreon at www.patreon.com/EnglishBrickByBrick. If you use social media, come and follow me there. I'm based on Instagram at EnglishBrickByBrick, and my feed is also shared to Facebook. Again, the page is English Brick by Brick, and Twitter at IngBrickByBrick. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out this week's video bonus and enjoy sound building until next time.